Hey everybody, Coach Jason here. What I want to do today is I want to go over a 12-week, detailed week-by-week training plan for the marathon. We've released a 5K plan already, we've released a half marathon, but I think it's important to release a marathon training program as well, particularly since we're coming to the point now where we're starting to approach or get ready to start training for a fall marathon. New York, Chicago, some of the other marathons, so I think this will be very helpful. So without further ado, let's get to it. Week 1. Start you off with biking and cross training for 30 minutes. And anytime you see bike and cross training, it'll be 30 minutes. Tuesday, 3 miles. Wednesday, off. Thursday, 3 miles. Friday, bike or cross train. Saturday, the long run, 4 miles. Sunday, 3 miles. I've pegged in Saturdays for the long run right now, but if you need to move it to Sundays, that's fine as well. Let's go to week 2. Biking and cross training on Monday. 4 miles Tuesday, 5 miles Wednesday, 3 miles Thursday. Biking and cross training on Friday. Long run of 6 miles on Saturday. Off day Sunday. Week 3. 3 miles on Monday, 6 miles on Tuesday. Wednesday is an off day, total off day. Thursday, 4 miles. Friday is now the bike or cross train day. And then Saturday, the 8-mile long run. Sunday, 3 miles. Week 4. Biking and cross training on Monday. 5 miles on Tuesday. 5 miles on Wednesday. 3 miles on Thursday. Friday's a bike and a cross train day. Saturday's a long run, now we bumped it up to 10. And Sunday an off day. So for this first 4-week cycle, and we're going to have 3 cycles of 4 weeks each, this first cycle, we're establishing a consistent pattern of running, infused with some off days and some cross-training days. And we're gradually building up the long run from 4 to 6 to 8 to 10. And you'll see that over the course of these 12 weeks, we gradually build it up. We drop it down here and there. But the key is to build up the long run because it's one of the most important parts of marathon training. Okay, so let's take this down now. Let's go to the next block of training. Weeks 5 through 8. Week 5. Now we're going to start introducing some acceleratory running, uphill running, and flat sprints or strides, and what we call an intermediate run, which is a second day. That's a little bit of a longer run. The goal is to keep you or teach the body how to be on its feet for a long period of time every couple of days, which will be important. Instead of running 3 miles every day and then a long run, this kind of helps you get more familiar with being out there for a long time, a second time in a week. So, Monday, 3 miles and 5 by 50 meter uphill runs. You jog down or you walk down recovery. It's totally fine. 7 miles Tuesday, off day Wednesday. Thursday you got 5 miles again, but 5 by 50 meter strides on the flats now. Biking and cross training on Friday. 12-mile long run now on Saturday. And Sunday 3 miles. Week 6. Biking and cross training on Monday. Tuesday 5 miles and 6 by 50 meter uphill strides now, so we added a rep. 8 miles on Wednesday, that's our intermediate run. 3 miles and 6 by 50 meters on the flats on Thursday. Biking and cross training on Friday, the day before the long run. And a 14-mile long run now on Saturday. And then a total off day on Sunday. Week 7. 3 miles Monday. Now 4 by 100 meters uphill running and jog or walk down recovery. The goal is to keep the knees, good high knees, accelerate, lean into the hill. It helps work on your speed development, your stride efficiency, and your running cadence. 8 miles on Tuesday. 4 miles and 4 by 100 meters on the flats on Thursday. And the reason why I do hills, uphill and flat running is because if you ever sign up for a marathon and you look at the course map, you might see some accelerations up, you might see some uphills here, there, might be long, they might be short and steep. You don't really know what to expect, and it's important to learn how to teach the body to accelerate on the uphills and on the flats, so you're not coming into something that you're not ready for. So that's why we're doing that. Friday, biking and cross training. Saturday, we're at 16 now for the long run. And keep in mind too, if it's too aggressive, scale it back as you need to a little bit. Okay, if you need to incorporate some running and walking, that's totally fine as well. The goal is to get you to the start and then get you to the finish. Okay, and if it's your first marathon, you can't run the whole 26 miles. It's fine. If you have to walk and run it, that's fine. Sometimes it takes a couple of marathons to get you to the point where you can run the whole thing. Okay, Sunday, 3 miles. Monday, week 8. Biking and cross training. Tuesday, 5 miles and 5 by 100 meter strides uphills now. 9-mile intermediate run on Wednesday. 5 miles and 5 by 100 meter in the flats on Thursday. Biking and cross training on Friday. An 18-mile long run on Saturday. And then an off day on Sunday. Now you notice this particular one here, we added the uphill runs and the intermediate runs. Okay, and the flat strides as well. And we keep increasing the long run. Keep in mind too, if you're starting to train for a fall marathon, as you get to this point, you're kind of at the pinnacle or at the point now where the weather's going to start cooling back off. So it's going to be a little bit more feasible to get these long runs in. You're not running 20-mile long runs in the heat of the summer. So that's one reason why we're also gradually increasing the way we are. Okay, so let's take this down. Let's go to the last 4 weeks. Weeks 9 through 12. Okay. On Monday, you got 3 miles and 4 by 150 meter uphill strides now. Walk down or jog down recovery. Okay. So we increased the amount of the length of the rep. 10-mile intermediate run on Tuesday. Off day on Wednesday. 4 miles and 4 by 150s on the flats on Thursday. Bike or cross training on Friday. A 14-mile long run on Saturday. So we dropped it down, give you a little breather. 3 miles long, 3 miles easy on Sunday. Week 10. Biking and cross training Monday. 6 miles and 5 by 150 meter uphill on Tuesday, so we added a rep. 9 miles intermediate run on Wednesday. 4 miles and 5 by 150s on the flats on Thursday. Biking and cross training on Friday. And then 20 miles for the long run on Saturday. The ultimate goal for my 12-week program is to get you to the point where you can get up to 20 miles for the long run, okay? If possible. If you can do that, that's really good. Sunday, you're off, okay? We got 2 weeks left. Week 11. On Monday, you're doing 3 miles. Now we're doing 4 by 100 meter up hills and 4 by 100 meter on the flat with the same jog or walk recovery. 8 miles Tuesday. Off on Wednesday. 5 miles and 4 by 50 meter uphills and 4 by 50 meter flats. So we cut it back a little bit. Biking and cross training on Friday. A 12-mile long run on Saturday to give your body a breather before the marathon. We want to taper it back. 3 miles on Sunday. Race week. We're off on Monday. 6 miles and 5 by 100 meters flat on Tuesday. Biking or cross training on Wednesday. 4 miles on Thursday. Off day on Friday, and I'll get back to that in a minute. 2-mile easy shakeout. Just 15 to 20 minutes or even less if you need it. On Saturday, the day before. And on Sunday, most marathons, major ones, happen to fall on Sunday. Some of them fall on Monday, but a lot of them fall on Sunday. And that which is the reason why I pegged the off day for Friday. Want to keep your body in a consistent rhythm of running, and generally, to my experience, for about 20 years of coaching, taking off the day before a race tends to throw the legs a little bit out of rhythm, and we want to avoid that. So I give you the off day 2 days prior, make it a very easy shakeout the day before, and then you're ready for the marathon on Sunday. So, there's your 12-week program, okay? This particular one here, and you notice if you've ever seen my half marathon and 5K programs, I've introduced some threshold running and so on and so forth. For a beginner marathon, I personally think it's important just to build up the long run and the intermediate run. And then should you want to run a second marathon, we can start incorporating some other things. The goal is to just get you to the point where you can finish 26 miles because it's a heck of a lot different than 13.1 miles. Okay? So, hopefully this is helpful. If you have any questions, you want to leave a comment down below, let me know what you think. Really appreciate it. Please subscribe and please like this, and I'm going to continue to send out more training programs. I also send out running content on my Instagram, which is Black Belt Running Coach, so feel free to follow me on Instagram as well. And if you have other questions, my email is blackbeltrunningcoach@gmail.com. Good luck. Go out and get them.